Hey, welcome to the Oracle ADF Mobile Hands-on Lab at the end of this Oracle Virtual Developer Day. My name is Shay Shmeltzer, and let's talk about what you're going to do in this lab. So first of all, let's talk about the actual software that you'll need. For the development experience, all you need is Oracle JDeveloper version 11.1.2.4, and then you need the Oracle ADF mobile extension to this JDeveloper. It's very easy to get the extension. All you need to do is once you install JDeveloper, you go to Help, check for updates, and you'll see there the Oracle ADF mobile extensions available from the official Oracle JDeveloper Extension Center. Download it and install it through this Help, check for update functionality, and it will restart JDeveloper and you'll be ready to develop. Now, when it comes to actually testing and deployment, you will need to interact with the SDKs for the specific platforms you're going to deploy and test on. So if you're on a Windows machine, you can only use Android as your deployment platform. To deploy to an iOS environment, you need a Mac. So if you're on Windows, you basically need the Android SDK. Again, very easy to go to the Android website and download this SDK. You have the instructions for it on our wiki page. If you want to try out iOS devices, you need a Mac machine and you need Xcode. Again, you can get it from the Apple website. By the way, on a Mac you can also test Android deployment. You get the Android SDK for a Mac. One option is that you can have an actual mobile device. If you're actually doing Android development, we highly recommend using the actual mobile Android device. It's much faster than the Android emulator that is being used. So you can actually build your application with JDeveloper and deploy directly to a mobile device. Once you have the software on your machine, the setup instructions are directly linked from our event wiki page. They are also available on OTN. We have a specific tutorial for setup for a Mac environment for iOS, and another part of the tutorial covers setting up for Android. So follow the steps and verify that your setup is working. And again, remember, you only need this if you actually want to test, run, and deploy your application. If you just want to experience the development part, if you just want to see, okay, this is how I build a page, this is how I drag a data control onto it, you don't need those SDKs or devices. You can do everything inside JDeveloper and get the experience of development at least. The lab itself, again, is linked from our event wiki page. The lab has 3 parts for it. We're expecting that in the next hour you'll probably just finish the first part. The first part takes you through creating a new application, defining features, adding an AMX page flow and adding an AMX page, and then creating a Java class, a simple POJO, and getting the data from this Java class displayed in a couple of AMX pages, showing you a regular list, showing you a chart, a graph, things like that. Part 2 of the lab, which you might not get to today, but you can run it on your own later on, shows you how to get data from a web service running into your ADF mobile application. Remember that if you want to test this, you need to be able to have a network running between your device or your emulator and where the web service runs. If you're running everything on the same machine, it should be quite easy to achieve. If you're actually deploying to a device, you need to make sure that your device, your web service source, and your JDeveloper are all on the same network, being able to ping the IP address of each of the machines from the other machines. The third part of the tutorial takes you through device integration, working with things like the camera. And to do this part, you don't actually need part 2. So you can actually jump directly from part 1 to part 3 if you don't have network correctly configured, and continue and try out device integration. Again, the lab is available for you even after the event ends, so you can go and try it out. If you have any questions during the event, just ask them on the chat. We'll be happy to answer. You can also post questions on the wiki page, and after the event is done, we recommend that any questions that you have, you'll post on the ADF discussion forum on OTN. Simply go to oracle.com/mobile and follow the discussion button on that page. Thank you and good luck working through the lab.